Welcome back, Plug Nation. Today we've got a super important video, so we're gonna get straight into it. You already know I don't like to waste any time, so whatever you gotta do, make sure that like button is blue, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and let's get into the news. So Plug tweeted out and said, if you could take one thing from an older 2K and put it into NBA 2K22, what would it be? I want you guys to let me know in the comment section what's one thing you would take from an older 2K and put it in to NBA 2K22. Now Hank the Tank tweeted this out and he said, there should be a ranked matchmaking mode for Part 2s and 3s games with an ELO system leaderboard for players. Then events/tournaments only eligible for players in the top 50, for example, for exclusive good in-game rewards or money. But will 2K listen? No. So I don't think it has to be top 50. It could be, top 100, top 500, something like that. But they should definitely do something like that, man. On Call of Duty, they got something like that where they do little tournaments and stuff. And I think that's really cool just for the average player that you can enter. And if you go far, you get rewards and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. So check this out, man. You are only able to get an arm sleeve at level 31 for the Christmas arm sleeves. Do you guys think that's too high or too low? I want you all to let me know in the comment section. Say too high or too low. But I want you all to also give me a good opinion on what 2K should do with 2K22. Like I told you guys, man, I like the game. I actually enjoy playing it. Of course, it fluctuates. One day, I got a love-hate relationship with 2K. One day I'll love it, one day I'll hate it. But for the most part, just gameplay-wise, I'm fine with the game. It's just everything outside of it. I feel like they could improve so many things. But hey, look at this, man. This dude posted on Twitter and he said he's the first level 40, 3 times level 40. And look at these 2 brown shirt 60s standing next to him. Power DF responded and he said, wow, congrats on level 40 and nice friends you have there supporting you. And it's like, no matter what system we have in the game, there's always going to be a boosting epidemic. I went to the park the other day and seen people boosting. I'm like, what is going on? Why are y'all fiending for level 40 that hard for some Adidas shoes? I have no idea why people do it, but 2K, you got to crack down more on the boosting, man. No matter what it is, every year people are doing it and getting away with it, even just freely posting it on Twitter with no hesitation at all, because they know that they're probably not going to get banned. Now, Power DF went to Twitter and he said, I miss having a level system that rewarded people for playing, not punished them. I miss rewards that were new, not last year's swag inventory. I miss having events where we had a goal to complete together, not divided us by our archetype. But most of all, I miss this community. And I'm gonna agree with him heavily on the events, man. They are really not doing any events this year. They just added one finally to 2K22, which is this Sour Patch event. We don't know exactly what it is yet, which is good. It's on next gen, but even for next gen, they haven't really done a lot of crazy events. They'll slap a double level on something and call it an event, but that's not an event. You know what I'm saying? An event is like the 1v1 rush where you go in there, or the 1v1 court, or basketball god, stuff like that. And you got to monitor boosting so we can have all these really awesome events. And during the event, you see that someone is boosting 10 games in a row. They have won 21-0, something like that. You ban them right there. You take them out so they can't take the rewards from people that are playing it legit. I mean, it's so easy. It's very simple. Like I said, I feel like the main things that can make 2K22 extremely good are such simple and small concepts, you know what I'm saying, that can just make it so much better and make you want to play all the time. NBA 2K20 servers will be discontinued on December 31st. Let me know how you guys feel about that. Was that one of your favorite 2Ks? And look, in the last video, we talked about 2K being really down bad, and it wasn't just about this one thing, but there was a go-kart that was posted as being for $100 to buy a reward that people grinded for. Well, a few people have told me that that is actually only for people that are level 40, and it's a skin. And I was like, wait a second, hold on. They're charging $100 for a skin on your go-kart, not for the go-kart, $100 for a skin. I don't know what's worse. I really don't. Letting people be able to get it that didn't earn it from grinding, or $100 for a skin. So Mike Wayne tweeted out and he said, minor bump up to dribble movement speeds in this morning's update. Small guards will feel it the most. Now, Plug replied to that and said, you mean play shots will feel it the most? But nah, I went and tested it out, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, man. I really thought that Mike Wang was catering back to the play shots that were upset that they couldn't dribble anymore, but it really just fixed a lot of moves. Like if the ball's in your right hand and you hit right on the right stick and you want to speed boost out of that, it would usually give you a really slow angle, and now they fixed that. So it would correct it being as a left-right when really it wasn't a left-right and slow you down, and now it doesn't for the most part. So that's a really good thing, I think, except for the fact that 2K Labs went and tested this out, and check it out. Post-patch, a 5'11" build is about 3% faster than a 6'3" copy of itself. So for some reason, I don't know what it is, the same moves that are not the left-right, right? They're not counting as a left-right. You're still being able to speed boost just like you were before the patch, is even faster now, which makes no sense to me. I don't know what Mike Wang's whole objective is. I honestly do not understand, but this is really something that I wanted to talk about. Like, I'm honestly so confused because at the beginning of the year, Mike Wang tweeted out and said, we're trying to be extra careful to keep our day one gameplay balance intact as best as we can. So these are pretty conservative badge tweaks. Please keep the feedback coming. And that's insane because like so much has changed. Now, has it changed for the good or the worse? I don't know. You guys can let me know in the comment section down below, but like he has not stuck with that at all. I would say when the game first came out, the only real thing with gameplay was maybe whites were hitting too much and steals were OP. Once that was fixed, like that's good, but they completely broke steals and then didn't really do anything with the whites, and that's pretty much it, right? Like you cannot really get steals anymore that make sense. I'm in people's lanes, I'm on their hip, they dribble straight into me and they go through my body. That's the type of steal that needed to be staying in the game, where you get rewarded for playing good defense. Instead, they just broke steals. Instead of just fixing the steals where, you know, you're on the right side of someone's body and you steal it, it's in their left hand. Like the steals that didn't make sense, they just broke it in general, which is what I'm also leading to right here. When they dropped this patch, why did he have to drop a hotfix right after a few days later if they just tested it out? If they just simply tested, hey, the left right is counting as being in the same hand and speed boosting with the same hand to the right side and the ball's in his right hand. Instead, it was counting as a left right and slowing you down. Like, why did they not test this out and figure that out before? It just seems like there's just almost little to no testing in that. I want you guys to just look at this tweet, man, that I've seen on my Twitter. Halo 3 released in 2007. It had theater mode, forge, file sharing, rank system, level progression, custom games, cross Halo title progression, and it's like that game came out in 2007. We still don't have a theater mode. People have been talking about that for years. We still don't have a lot of those things. It's like these games back in the day used to be so much better, and for what reason? Like they could really make 2K a much better game. Like I said, guys, I enjoy playing the gameplay itself. From time to time, of course, it fluctuates. I got a love-hate relationship with the game because sometimes dudes just be getting bailed out. It's very obvious, you know what I'm saying? Like the steals, how I told you, I just lost a game on a 21 win streak because dude dribbled straight through my body on my pure lockdown that I made. I haven't showed you guys yet, but my pure lockdown, I timed it right. He was left riding. I got on his right side. He dribbled literally right through my body. It should have been a steal, and then he comes down and wins the game. So that's it, guys. It's your boy Badge Plug. You have been plugged in. Make sure to drop a like if you haven't yet. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Leave your opinions down below. Type in Badge Plug to watch me stream every single day on Facebook, and I'm out. Peace.